Hello, Shane here from ComX, from the ComX calendar project that we're doing on Kickstarter soon. I'm just speaking to Lauren to talk to her. Yep, to talk to her about her favorite pieces that she's done.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Cool. So we'll go on to the next one, which I pressed the wrong button. Which is Lana. Is it Lana? Lana.
Lana, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Lana Leuka. A lot of people have trouble with the second name. But no, Lana, oh my God, she's my gal. Like, she is me. How can you not love it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, absolute killer of a front cover, and I love doing this one.
Yeah. So, same questions again, I guess. So what do you love about this one so much, apart from the fact that it's you?
Yeah, well, obviously it's Lana, so she's my original character.
Mm-hmm.
This particular piece was the cover of the first issue, the original cover, and I think that is something that's going to stick with me for a long time, because publishing something for yourself is a huge step. Anybody that does it is absolutely phenomenal, and I know how much work goes into it, so it's more a reflection of understanding that and how much work that goes into it. So looking at that piece, I realized that I've created something that was whole. I think that's why I love it so much, because it's a milestone piece.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So was there anything that inspired you for this particular
setup?
Setup, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, setup, composition.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Babs Tar. Her Instagram handle's Babs Draws. Her stuff, she did a lot of the new Batgirl stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Her style, so fluid, so organic, and sexy. Like, really just hones in on the female figure. But even like guys, she just really just pushes it forward. And just looks so fluid, and she really pushed me forward in terms of studying anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was a huge inspiration for this one. But this is sort of just like like I said, it was a milestone piece, right? So it just really got me to the point where everything that I've learned has become this piece. In terms of like the coloring, obviously it's quite a monotone piece, but it was more just understanding light source or anatomy or inking, composition, and I think that was the best part about it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, it's a very nice piece, so it worked out very well.
Yeah, good.
I'm a big fan of that cover, so yeah, I'm glad I actually got that cover. It sounds like there was more than one cover, so.
Yeah, there was two. I actually got a variant cover by his Instagram, or just general tag is Sketchcraft. Rob, he was incredible. He's been a huge mentor for me. He's situated in America. I can't remember exactly where, but the guy is absolute legend, and he's done work for Spyro and Crash Bandicoot recently. And so he did the variant cover for Lana, and it was just great. It was just really nice experience working with him, and just seeing a different artist perspective in terms of someone who's working professionally in the industry was really nice to see too.
Oh, cool. Very nice. I guess my next question would be, were there any challenges to making this piece?
Nerves, I guess. So,
yeah, as your first,
nerves, yes. Knowing that it was going to be the first cover of the full series, right? So you got to make sure that it kind of creates an impact, and people understand what the genre is, what the character is, like all these things that you got to think about. So I think it was more nerves that I was trying to make sure that was correct. But look, when I get an idea, I just do it. I just get it out. I don't really hesitate. Whilst my brain might be like firing in my head, like absolute fireworks, but I just went with it. And follow my instinct, I guess. And I think it sort of just really not emphasized, but it just boosted my confidence in terms of like trusting my instinct. And I think that was the best part. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good instincts. Yes. So did you learn any new techniques to get this done? Like,
I wouldn't say new techniques, but refining techniques. Definitely about composition, because a lot of people forget about how much space is required on a cover for doing the title, doing the people that are involved, like writing their names on there, any other stuff that's sort of related to the comic book itself, like barcodes, stuff like that you kind of forget about. So it's really sort of, even before you start doing it, you got to kind of visualize where that's going to go, then work around that. So sometimes it's hard as an artist. You see all this dead space up the top or down the bottom, and you feel like you have to fill it. But in this instance, you don't, because otherwise it ruins it. Yeah. So it's a hard thing to, like, if you're so used to creating a composition that's so full on and full of like golden eggs and then yeah, it's like, it's a good thing to learn for future. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I wouldn't even have thought of those sort of things, but then again, I'm not really an artist, so yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, kind of stuff we get thrown at us. Yeah, it's all right.
With this piece, what do you think would most connect with your audience?
Given that it was the first Lana cover, obviously, but once again, it was another, just like the Spider-Man piece, I think it was like another milestone. And then me taking, like, for years I've dropped little nuggets about Lana, whether on Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media, just little sketches or ideas. And I kept saying, look, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And years went and years went, and I didn't do anything about it. Then it got to the point that I actually released the Kickstarter and created the piece. And I think, obviously, the cover is the first thing you'll see on the shelf. It's the first thing you're going to see on an online store. I think that's why people would resonate with this, is because they know that that is issue 1. That is the beginning of Lana. And they're always going to look at that purple tone that I've used. Like, her signature color is purple. And when they see like any pastel purple that's sort of like off purple, they're going to be like, that's Lana. And they're going to think straight up, like, that's who it is. That's Lauren. That's Lana. 100%. So I think that's why.
Nice. Very cool. Thanks, Lauren. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That was Lauren's Lana Leuka. Hopefully Lauren will be revisiting her in the calendar. If you want to find out for yourself, register your interest at comx.link. Just go there and register your interest for the pre-launch page of Kickstarter. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.